Efficiency in the local banking sector is critical to Barbados's performance and attractiveness as an international financial center. This is the view of Roland Jones, Senior Wealth Manager of Corporate and Institutional Services with RBC Wealth Management. He made the comments during a recent discussion on international business.
International financial centers need deep and liquid capital markets, so our banks are important. We need our banks to continue the commitment to the island. We need RBCs, the Scotia banks, CBCs to stay firm and prudent as financial institutions and manage their risk and risk appetites as banking partners to attract the capital that we need. We also need the smaller niche players and indigenous banks to play their role. The First Citizens and Republic banks help regional cross-border transactions as well as international capital flow.
Mr. Jones also identified some of the other key areas where Barbados must maintain its strength or grow even further.
It's becoming increasingly important that not only do we have the right legislation, but we create a business environment where the laws can be understood and business can be conducted easily. The private and public sectors must work harder in partnership to make this happen, as this is becoming a key feature for many international centers. In today's environment, there's less emphasis on low taxation and more on the right amount of regulation, ease of business, high reputation, quality over cost, and business facilitation as the right formula for international business centers. We must all play our part in facilitating this.
A trade official with a regional agency says intellectual property may hold untapped potential for some businesses looking for different types of security. The suggestion has come from David Gomez, Manager for Trade and Export Development with the Caribbean Export Development Agency. He said at least one Caribbean country has put the necessary legislation in place to accommodate it.
In Jamaica, they've actually passed legislation, I believe, that allows for this to now happen. For a lot of people, the brands that they have no value other than their ability to trade the product they have. But in an international marketplace, in a globally competitive environment where you're not able to trade on volume and low prices, what we're increasingly recognizing is that strength in brand value perception and hence in your intellectual property assets is definitely an approach that we need to take in helping to get firms into market.
Speaking at a recent BCCI seminar on financing, he said firms must also be able to effectively utilize trademarks.
Coca-Cola is a trademark. Who else has a trademark within this room that you could start thinking about? How can you leverage that then to help you access financing that would allow you to get the funds you need for development, for increased production, etc. I think that it is that kind of thinking that that we're looking at.
Now for a summary of selected stock exchanges from across the region.